Okay guys, so I got my new treadmill. I got the Spirit XT485. I compared lots of different models. This one does not come with one of the big fancy screens with a lot of the interactive features, but it does connect to, it does have Bluetooth, so it'll connect to things like Zwift and Ruby and things like that. I'm actually still using my run device, my little device on the back, to easily transmit the data to my Garmin watch, which is nice. But I'm really liking this treadmill so far. It's very solid. This is the display. So it shows calories and distance and pace and a lot of the average things. Over here on the left is your incline. The blinking dot shows the current one. The few to the left show in the last few minutes. The ones to the right shows your speed and how that's varied. I've been doing a constant speed in this little session. Down here's the running time. When you turn on the treadmill, it pops up and tells you the number of hours you put on the treadmill and how many miles. So I bought this treadmill, I got it delivered on June 7th, I believe, so I've had it just about a month. I've put on something like 15 or 16 hours on it and a little over 70 miles. Now I'd say maybe 10 of that was put on by my wife, but the rest has been me. I've been using it a lot for uphill hiking sessions and some runs when I just can't stomach going out in the 100-degree weather. This is feels like a very solidly made treadmill. My last Pacemaster XT, Pacemaster Pro, Platinum Pro, weighed like 205 pounds. This thing weighs like 270 pounds, 269 I believe. It has a max speed of 12 miles per hour, so basically 5-minute miles, which is much faster than I can go anyway. It has a max incline of 15%. It does not decline. My old one, that's one advantage it had, is it would decline 3%. So that was nice for kind of strengthening the quads. But I think if I really want to do decline training on the treadmill, there are samples out there of building like a platform to put the bottom of your treadmill on that'll make your treadmill decline. So I may do that at some point in the future if I really feel like I need some downhill training. Other than that, the keyboard is very functional. These are different built-in workout programs you can set. Like hill, fat burn, cardio, which actually works with the heart rate monitor to adjust your effort and keep you in a zone. Strength, there's an interval workout, calories, and fusion, which lets you kind of combine different ones. It'll keep stats for 2 different users. It's just basically a very basic standard treadmill. Has a little built-in fan, which is nice. It's not real strong. It's just a little fan. You can adjust the incline and decline by typing in the number and it'll go straight to it. You can also do the incline with these buttons on the display. Also on the handle, on the left handle, there's an up and down for your incline too. So if you're not wanting to reach all the way up to the front display, you can hit the plus and minus on the arms of the treadmill. Same thing with the speed. I can select the speed and change it straight on the treadmill. There's plus and minus buttons, which will also adjust it. And then on the right side of the treadmill on the arms, there's a fast and slow button, which lets you adjust the speed a tenth of a mile per hour at a time. It's got built-in heart rate monitor on the armrest up here, right in the front of the treadmill. It also came with a heart rate strap, which will connect to the treadmill. It's a Bluetooth heart rate, so I'm assuming I can get a regular Bluetooth heart rate strap and it would also connect into the treadmill. This treadmill has a 4 horsepower continuous duty motor, which makes it very strong. I did consider going up to the XT485, which is a stationary treadmill that would go up to 4.25 on the motor, but 4.0 is very strong, so it should work well for me. The belt is 22 inches wide, which most standard ones are. The minimum you really want as a runner is probably a 20 by 60. Well, this is a 22 by 60, so it's a little bit wider than my old one was, which gives you a little bit more room to move around without worrying about stepping off the side. A nice feature it has is when I finish the workout, I mean, a lot of them give you a summary, but the workout summary, the thing that this one adds, it's going to give you your average speed, which I was just pretty much walking, your average incline, your average heart rate. I didn't have a monitor hooked up, average pace, and then but it gives you your altitude gain, which is a nice feature. I can also get that from my run device and have it sent to my watch, but I can always get it straight from the treadmill as well by reading this summary. So that's a nice feature. Now, one of the things I wanted to show, I thought about getting the 685, which had a couple advantages. It had this has like 2.5 inch rollers. The bigger the roller, the smoother the operation, and the less wear on your belt, they say. This has a good 2.5 inch rollers, which is big. If you went up to the 685, you got 3 inch rollers, and you got a wax deck, which was advantages, which would mean less maintenance. But this one, I just need to add a little bit of silicone lubricant every 3 to 6 months, and it should be good to go. My last treadmill actually had a wax deck, but after several years, I ended up having to add silicone to it anyway. The wax kind of wore down. But one of the nice features of this one, and a lot of the treadmills out today do, is this does fold up. Get behind here. It's just a little lever in the back that I pull down on, and then the treadmill lifts, which is very nice, this little lever, and it gives you a little more room. Nothing else, it gives you room to vacuum under it and clean up any lint or build up underneath the treadmill. My wife actually likes using this area to the right for exercising, so she can lift this up and it'll give her a little extra room. If you just pull the little button and pull it down just a little bit, it comes down and it has the hydraulics to lower it slowly so it doesn't damage anything or hit the floor too hard. So that's a nice feature. Like I said, a lot of treadmills now have that. But if I'd have gone up to the 685, it was non-foldable. So I kind of wanted the folding. And this one is $300 cheaper. I think I got a good deal on the treadmill. I got it for from a local fitness store that I have used in the past that I really like. They sell exercise equipment. They sold me the treadmill for $300 under list price. It's still a little bit more expensive than some of you buy in the big box retailers. I think I paid like $2,300 for it. But they threw in delivery. They assembled it for me, and they tore down and took away my old treadmill without any additional cost. So that was a big plus for me. That, and they're Spirit dealers, so if I have any warranty work that's needed to be done, I can call them and get help, which is nice. One of the reasons I went with this treadmill, even though it had less electronics than some of the newer ones, is it still had the connectivity I wanted with Bluetooth that'll let me use apps, but it gave me, it has one of the best warranties out there. I'll bring up their website here in just a minute and show you a few of the details on the website and the warranty information. Anyway, that's about it. I have found so far that these water bottle holders are actually pretty useful. My old ones were kind of slanted and the bottles would jiggle and fall out. These seem to be holding in my water bottles pretty well, so it's kind of nice. And the little small ones, they're not big enough for a water bottle, but I find my phone sits in there real nice and doesn't move around. And the treadmill is heavy and stable enough that you don't get a lot of vibration, so that helps things stay in there as well. Anyway, that is my new Spirit treadmill. Thank you very much. Okay guys, so I just pulled up the Spirit website. I just brought up the XT485 treadmill, my treadmill. You can see that it talks about having the 9-inch bright blue backlit LCD display, that you have a contact and wireless heart rate monitor. It has the convenient speed controls both on the display and on the toggles on the handlebars, and it has a 22 by 60 inch deck. Scroll down, it talks about the key features and how it has, again, it's talking about the convenience of being able to put a tablet on the little resting stand, that you've got the handlebars, you can do your heart rate. It's got the cooling fan. Here it's talking more about the Bluetooth connectivity, how you can connect it to external apps. Here it's, again, kind of repeating stuff about the intuitive display. Here it's talking about the 4 horsepower continuous motor and the speed and incline it can do. The spacious 22 by 60 deck. Here it's showing the folding design. But here's the thing that I couldn't remember that I wanted to talk about. The warranty is just really good compared to most competitors. It has a lifetime on frame, a lifetime on motor, a lifetime on deck, 10 years on parts, and 1 year on labor. A whole lot of the competitors will won't have maybe 10 years on frame and motor or deck. Some just have 5 years across the board. There are a few that have 2 years of labor, but very few that have 10 years of parts. Anyway, I'm very happy with it, and I'm satisfied that my local dealer is a Spirit dealer, so they'll be able to do the warranty work for me should I run into any issues. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. If you like the video, please consider hitting the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, which usually running, and I'll do some reviews on running products and shoes. But if you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a great week and keep moving.